If I start giving everything to everybody, there will be nothing left for me. If I start giving... It won't work.
You again?
I have to convince Phil Chloro to get rid of his chest.
Simple. You just need to make it dangerous to his plants.
Brilliant. But how do I do this?
Equally simple. You sprinkle the chest with ceramic-eating woodworms, and there you go.
And where do I find these?
Ceramic-eating woodworms. You don't find them. You have to lure them. You can lure them with the woodworm woo.
It doesn't sound simple.
It is not. It's a special substance that you can't find on the market because it's a patent of mine.
Now you're also a part-time chemist?
Don't change the subject. To create your woodworm woo, you just have to mix some fresh paint with a sewer maggot. You owe me a favor. A bunch of Phil Chloro's super rare seeds. I'll take them as compensation.
All we needed was an informant with a green thumb.
Hey, what are you trying to do?
Can you dip a maggot into the stinky water you work in for me?
I sense some sarcasm, but maybe I'm wrong. Give it to me. Here, now it reeks of sewer. Are you happy?
You don't know how much. Good. Now I have my woodworm woo.
My chest has become a receptacle of ceramic-eating woodworms.
You can't keep it here anymore.
No, definitely no.
You'd spread woodworms everywhere.
Yes, definitely yes.
Your plants wouldn't have a chance.
No, definitely no.
I volunteer to throw it into the dump. For free, obviously.
Thanks. You're a true professional.
Rule number 41 of Gallo. There's no limit to the capacity of a standard pocket. First, I have to empty the chest. I just kept a bunch of seeds for my informant. Now nothing can stop me. I was aiming for the dump, and now I'm in the aqueduct tower, but I'm not discouraged. I just have to find a way to get out. I need to access the cistern, especially since the alternative is quite a long fall. I have one too, in my personal wardrobe. A skeleton in the wardrobe. I'll take it. Although I'm not actually someone who cooks. Soft and tender. Look who's back.
That voice sounds familiar to me.
I'm the one who could have taken you down, let you go.
Oh, yes, I remember. You're the mob guy who was smuggling anchovies. That's why I can smell fish.
If you go on like this, somebody else will start to stink. Detective Gallo, do you remember the name?
Of course! How could I forget you?
Maybe because you're a good-for-nothing who doesn't know what to do with his life.
Actually, I found something.
By continuing to do nothing?
I'm doing something. I'm meditating.
I meant something useful.
From up here, reality can be seen from a different perspective.
Of course, with the eyes wide open. Rule number 178 of Gallo. There's no limit to how many absurd points of view you can have. Reality will always be the same. Trivial and obvious. Are you here to plan your next criminal acts?
Now I'm a decent guy. I reached the green nirvana.
Is the Green Nirvana a new age beauty salon?
No, it's a macrobiotic pizza place linked to the city mob. And on Monday, the food is very good.
Why only on Monday?
It's the only day it's open. Between the illegal anchovy smuggling, competitor assaults, the money laundering, and police raids.
You say you're decent, and yet...
There's no evidence I'm still in touch with the underworld. I spend most of my time up here doing a lot of things, including digesting Monday's dinner.
Tell me more about this Green Nirvana.
Since I moved my residence to the Aqueduct Tower, I've learned to love nature, even more than I did before.
You're more of a knucklehead than you were before. Did you bump your head very hard?
I'd bump it 100 times if it was necessary to reach an epiphany.
The things we do for epiphanies.
I perceive a strange irony.
How did you end up here? For the love of nature?
My taxi's ejector seat projected me into the sky.
And you landed here?
Not before passing through the stratosphere.
And bumping into some satellites.
Then I reached the hyper-Uranian.
But in the end, you fell back down, didn't you?
Right on this spot.
You surely hit your head. Very hard.
If you say so. Try me.
Can you help me climb down from this tower?
I'd prefer a please, but I do appreciate the change of tone. Also, because I'm the only one who knows how to get off of here.
And wouldn't you tell me for anything in the world?
Show me you're in perfect harmony with my life philosophy.
That's all I needed. How high is this tower?
22 meters.
How did you...
I subtracted the number of meters I fell from the meters I climbed.
Elementary. Sorry, I'm getting vertigo. I have to go. Are you here to plan your...
Now,
Is the green...
no, and I...
Why...
It's
You sit...
this, including...
Enough with the big words, or I'll pull out my revolver.
A foolish show of force. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't pull the trigger.
Shall we bet?
Actually, I don't understand why we're talking at all. We hate each other. We ran into each other by chance, and now we're fighting. Shouldn't we knock it off?
Enough. I've reached the endless boredom.
If you meant to end the conversation, you could have said that earlier.
No, wait.
Since I moved my residence to the Aqueduct Tower, I've learned to love nature, even more than I did before.
You dare call this crazy fanaticism of yours love?
If you meant to end the conversation, you could have said that earlier.
No, wait. Theoretically, I promised to give them to my informant.
What are you talking about?
Here's the seeds you wanted to steal. They're all yours.
Thanks, Detective. You've done your good deed for the day.
An original way to say that I financed crime. So, how do you get down from here?
You need a crowbar to pry the hatch open.
And probably a lift. We're stuck on the Aqueduct Tower. Where can I find...
You can make one very simply. Take this iron bar and find the proper support to turn it into a crowbar.
Now I should thank you.
Or you can do it later.
I created some space around the brick. Now it's protruding a bit. Never overestimate your own strength. It seems it can be moved, but it's still attached to the wall. Okay, I pulled the brick out of the wall. I can't stand items on the floor. Good, it's well secured. There we go. A crowbar ready for use. Such a shame that I had to break the hammer to make it. Rule number 209 of Gallo. When you have a master key, the world is an open door. Opened. I can sense a familiar smell, particularly pungent.
Well, brothers, an important step has been taken.
What the hell?
We have contaminated the waters of this aqueduct, and the slaughter of the plants has started. And very soon, all mankind will be on its last legs. We'll proceed with our conquest of the Earth when humankind has been completely extinguished.
So the culprit is the leader of an alien community.
Nobody will ever suspect we're here.
Crazy to boot. Thorn, we have to stop this terrible conspiracy.
We need a volunteer to go into the dump. He will have to take the toxic substances in there and spread the contamination of the water. The plants will be the first to die.
Better that you're not seen by these barbarians. Psst.
What do you want?
I need to speak with the Brotherhood leader.
If you want to volunteer, you have to take off that ridiculous terrestrial mask you're wearing, or the Brotherhood leader would pulverize you instantly.
Is that so?
Nobody speaks unless he decides. Nobody thinks unless he suggests. Nobody acts unless he agrees.
I don't even know him yet, and I'm already fed up. Why should I take off my terrestrial mask?
If you want to volunteer, you have to show your real face to the Brotherhood leader. It's an act of sincerity.
But I can talk to you like this?
If you like, but I don't understand why your mask has that chicken expression.
It's a rooster.
I meant dopey.
They weren't selling anything better on the interplanetary secondhand market.
Well, they closed that 3,000 eons ago.
It's a long story. What does the real
Large head and big eyes. And a retractable tongue.
Sorry for the obvious question.
Do you need anything else?
I'm going for a ride through the galaxy.
Don't go too far. The Brotherhood is watching you.
Psst.
What do you...
Why poison the city water?
That was a stroke of genius from our leader. The terrestrials survive thanks to the water, and we want to wipe out the terrestrials. You follow?
Sure.
That's where the idea to poison the water came from. Terrestrials can't live without water. You follow?
Barely. But, if I understand correctly, the contamination started here. It'll be a long time before it spreads to the ocean.
You sure know how to be a killjoy when you get yourself wound up.
Rule number 399 of Gallo. When you can't do a particular thing, be sure others would do it even worse than you. How did you pollute the water?
How did we, brother?
Yes, of course. How did we? I don't remember how anymore. My photonic jelly brain works only when there's a time warp.
Brother, we eat photonic jelly.
Tell me about this photonic jelly.
A delicacy. It's a shame that you can find it only on Argon, and not in this parallel reality, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. You're really a living alien dictionary.
And you're an intergalactic ignorant. Don't you know the 6 macro volumes of the star map?
I'm okay with the 6 shots of my trusted friend. So, how did we contaminate the water?
Simple. We introduced a virus into the aqueduct. Then everything sort of fell into place.
Do you mean to abruptly stop there, withholding all the details? I want to know everything. I'm a fan of knowledge.
You'd need at least 4 degrees to understand the fundamentals of our viruses.
I have 5-dimensional degrees.
Brother, there are no dimensional degrees. Only extra-dimensional.
Okay, I bluffed, but I want to know the truth.
You wouldn't understand.
Insisting wouldn't get me anywhere, right?
Right, because I don't have 4 extra-dimensional degrees either. But the Brotherhood leader has 6.
So all this dialogue comes down to nothing. I lost my train of thought. When will the invasion of Earth start?
It's already started, theoretically.
Okay. When will it start practically?
We need a volunteer to enter the dump and take the contaminated substances.
Hasn't the conquest already started?
We started the water infestation process, but we can't exactly foresee when everybody will kick the bucket. Humankind is unpredictable.
And the plants?
They're more predictable. Apart from cactuses, obviously.
Obviously. What do you mean, unpredictable?
Terrestrials could survive without water for a while. They could have old drinks, alcohol, or fruit juice supplies in their basement.
They could.
Or they could start drinking rainwater. We still haven't spread the virus into the atmosphere.
Right, yes.
Or maybe they're studying a way to purify the contaminated waters, using their outdated chemistry.
Can you tell me why the Earth is always in danger?
I don't know. I don't live here.
Yes, but what if you had to investigate the matter?
Poor management of the world economy and its energy resources. Wrong environmental policies. No confidence in young people.
I couldn't have said it better. So, there's still time.
Time for what, brother?
To accelerate our invasion.
Didn't you hear the Brotherhood leader? Our strategy is waiting.
Sorry, we were saying?
Brothers, I hate monologues. Does one of you want to take the floor? The aqueduct tower is just a start.
No, I had a bad experience with memos. We forgot a glow stick in the pipes upstairs. Shame, it was perfect for playing cards while doing overtime. Signed, the maintenance guys.
Do any of you know how to
I
enter
had-
the dump?
I stuck the shards on the paper. Hey! The key to my office fell down there.
The water has already washed into the sewer system. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw... What was rule number 17 again?
Hello, you have reached the voicemail of the Backroom Updates. To know if your confidential informant is on the line, say your name.
Gallo.
Did you say Gallo?
Yes, Gallo.
Then your confidential informant is temporarily unavailable. Kindly leave a message after the beep. Beep.
For now, I can only think of insults. Who was that shady guy talking to you?
A regular. He always asks for the strangest pastries.
Ah,
You're not jealous, are you?
me? Of course not. I was only worried about his diabetes.
What a sweetheart!
Maybe...
You...
With my bare hands? Here's where the most treasured things are lost in the silliest ways. Would you give me an alien mask in exchange for a glass of Diridango?
Not a chance.
But
I don't drink spirits anymore. I just got sober.
perfect timing. Wouldn't you go against this rule even to drink a shot of Diridango?
If it was non-alcoholic, yes! You would need to get a de-alcoholizer, the only substance that could turn all spirits into soft drinks. Go to the knife and the cleaver.
How will I recognize the de-alcoholizer?
If it's really pure, it's blue, and the quantity must be enough to fill a pitcher.
I don't see that plush head with the retractable tongue anymore.
One of my best pieces. That two-bit little punk bought it.
He's not in Bloodletting Square anymore.
He moved to Rhododendron Road to start up his own business.
What happened to your gracious little flower?
I hadn't watered it since this morning, and as soon as I did just a while ago, it wilted.
And then what did you...
Enough questions! Are you an investigator or not?
Goodbye.
Say
I see you're interested in that baseball bat.
You're very observant.
I also see you're very rich.
You have great intuition.
Fine observation. But if you're looking for your wife, she already left.
I don't need another parasite. I already have my lawyers.
I see you're interested in that baseball bat.
You're very observant.
I also see you're very rich.
You have great intuition.
Fine observation. But if you're looking for your wife, she already left.
I don't need another parasite. I already have my lawyers.
I see you're
You're very...
I also...
You...
Fine. As a client...
mine.
Hello.
Are you looking for a house? Because I happen to sell every kind of real estate.
I happen to be here for another reason.
I'm also interested in buying. I buy to sell to the highest bidder.
Which is not me. I'm here for another reason.
And what is that?
Listen, I need that retractable tongue.
That's not for sale.
I'll buy that together with the mansion on the hill.
I can't sell them together.
Then I'll rent it. I'll take that damn tongue to rent.
Rent? You seem very interested in real estate deals.
I'm sick of these trick questions.
So, you're not interested in doing business with me?
I'm interested in learning your advertising technique.
Really?
Really. How did you find this job?
I looked into the competitors, and I chose a product with which the others couldn't compete with me. You can live any place. That's my motto. Look at me.
Why? Do you live here?
My house is my job. My job is my house. So I can better concentrate and be more productive.
You really believe in what you do.
Yes, after I recovered from the terrible depression I'd fallen into. It's not easy to storm a bank with a plastic gun and a second-hand pirate patch.
I intend to talk with whoever's hiding under that ridiculous mask.
You're already doing that.
I only see a toddler who's trying to be an adult, with poor results.
Am I not credible enough?
You're not corrupted enough, mate. To stay here, you need municipal permissions. To sell, you need political connections. And to buy, you need to find someone you can trust.
I just thought that a legitimate job...
Could erase all your previous crimes? Rule number 265 of Gallo. You can't clean up if you were born dirty. Tell me about your advertising technique.
Do you want to learn the art of advertising? Only with a good commercial can you pass off a flophouse for a 19th century mansion.
What do you do to convince the customers?
I hypnotize my clients by looking them straight in the eye, as I'm doing with you right now.
And why do you need the tongue for?
It's the essential part. The tongue distracts the client. I convince the client.
High psychology. Could I borrow the chubby head, tongue included?
You're really stubborn, and not interested in my explanation.
All right. Okay. Can I try to sell houses too?
Are you experienced in the field?
No, but everyone has the right to prove themselves.
Great answer! You're hired! Now the second step consists of finding a motto. Only with the best phrasing will your advertising campaign become really effective. What slogan would you suggest?
Better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
Needs improvement, but to reflect, I need the right inspiration.
Thorn, did you help this loony find an idea?
Go to the disco club. My mother will give you a few tips about it.
Your mother is the bartender of the disco club?
Now, yes. She used to serve alcoholics door to door.
Remind me how I can become an ad man.
Only with the best phrasing will your advertising campaign become really effective. Go to the disco club. My mother will give you a few tips about it.
Listen, I need that retractable tongue.
Help me find the right inspiration. And maybe I'll let you work as my business partner in the field of realtor commercials.
Can't you find this inspiration on your own?
How many times do I have to repeat it? Ask my mother in the disco club. Help me.
Can't you find...
Ow.
How's the investigation going?
I'm making great progress. What's the point of view of the plants?
Nobody will ever know. That's why we need to love them.
All this respectability makes me sick. Have you seen the kind of shape Rhododendron Road is in?
Yes, but I'm only interested in my plans.
I'll be right back.
Hello, Detective Gallo. You stormed away ranting and insulting everybody after drinking one of my best cocktails without paying. You got some nerve coming back here.
If it were only for me and Thorn, we would have never set foot in this rat hole. But a matter higher than myself forced me to come back.
Higher? He said higher.
A delicate matter forces me to ignore my pride and this crappy clientele.
I can kick you out of here whenever I want.
Let's be more friendly. I came for you.
Stick to formalities. When will you balance your account?
Can you still give me credit?
Dear customer, welcome to the Knife and the Cleaver. The only disco club in the area
That's better now. Why is the outside of the club so different from the inside?
Will you be satisfied with a diplomatic answer, or do you need a specific request to shut that
Never mind. Do you know the real estate agent on Rhododendron Road?
Yes, but I've been avoiding him.
He's still your son.
He ran away from home as soon as he could get down off his booster seat. He joined the worst gangs in the neighborhood before realizing that life was harder than the next day's baby food.
Lazy philosophy.
No, cheap baby food. First he wanted to be a pirate, and now he's got it into his head that he can monopolize the real estate deals in the city. So young and yet so...
I suppose. How can your son find the right inspiration?
Sweets. In particular, your supply of sweets would inspire him. It already happened some time ago. After he devoured my cake and pastry supply, he decided to become a bad guy.
A brilliant idea.
Sugar can have strange effects.
I'd like a cocktail.
Dry, fruity.
Virgin.
It's clear that you don't go clubbing, Gallo.
So, this cocktail?
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
Wow!
Here they are. Choose whichever you want.
Wow!
I was about to fall off my chair from excitement!
You won't believe this, but I could see the end coming from the beginning.
What a scene!
You won't believe this, but I could see the end coming from the beginning. So, did you see the last episode? To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always. To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always. So, did you see the last episode?
What a scene! Certainly. You wouldn't believe it.
I can't tell what kind of cocktail it contains.
You won't believe this,
I can't
but
tell
I
what
could
kind
see
of
the end
cocktail it
coming from the
contains.
beginning.
I can't tell what kind of cocktail it contains.
Cool! What a scene!
If it fell down, it'd risk trapping the mouse.
You wouldn't
If
believe
it fell
it!
down, too retroist. If it fell down,
What a scene!
I was about to fall off my chair from excitement.
I have to string.
Not the alcohol.
You.
Sorry.
What do you want, shorty?
Are you really as strong as you seem to be?
Can't you tell? This arm is twice your size.
I see. Yes. But sometimes looks can be deceiving.
Not for you.
Give me a demonstration of your strength then.
I could throw you against the wall, but since you'd be squashed, you'd never know.
Okay. Could you hit that chandelier over there?
Of course. I've been national champion of cleaver throwing.
Good. Impress me.
I need something heavy and appropriately balanced.
What are you talking about?
None of your business.
Nothing you could understand.
Soap operas, right? No, I can't understand.
Listen, I have more intelligence in my pinky than... Hey, see this? My pinky is bigger than him.
It's true.
I suggest you stop being so cocky.
Am I beneath you? What a pity.
Can you hit the chandelier near the door?
I need something heavy.
I've had...
Yeah.
It's...
You wouldn't believe it.
When I have a reason to hit something in this disco club, then I'll ask him.
Can I give you a reason? What
If
a
it fell
scene.
down, it'd risk trapping...
To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always.
Certainly.
Why not?
You won't believe this, but I could see the end coming from the beginning. You won't believe this, but I could see the end coming from the beginning.
What's in here? A CD.
Go!
The last thing I want is to talk with rude and impertinent people.
I don't know who you mean. In front of you, there's only an irresistible detective.
Save this soap opera language for your cactus.
Oh, yes. Thorn is here, too.
You know where you can stick your stupid male friend?
Actually, she's a female cactus.
In your pocket!
Let's cut this charade.
You fired your last. You don't have a chance with me anymore.
I need a year's worth of sweets.
These daring romantic metaphors won't work.
You don't get it. I want to buy some sweets, and then I'll disappear from your sight.
I'm not falling for this. I'm finally free of your indecent proposals.
Are you a seller of candies or not?
To you, I'm nothing. Go away.
If I don't win her trust again, I can forget that supply of sweets. Were you upset by some of my little taunts?
No.
Not even that time when I compared you to a walking dump I saw in my worst nightmare?
No.
Not even when I convinced the road maintenance worker to pour wet cement on your candy counter?
No.
Not even on Valentine's Day when I gave you some real coal disguised as dark chocolate?
No, I wasn't offended that time either.
So, what happened between us?
I hate you like I've never hated anyone in my whole life.
Come on, make peace, as good friends.
Peace?
Yes, that's right.
As good friends?
I hate to repeat myself, but yes, as good friends.
Gallo, you're really a piece of work at deceiving the feelings of others. You're only a dirty abuser so preoccupied with feeding your ego that you completely forget the world surrounding you.
Are you saying that I'm an opportunist?
You're a cynical opportunist.
Yes, actually that's me.
Go away, or I can't account for my actions anymore.
Deep down, but really deep down, I'm in love with you.
It takes courage to lie in such a blatant manner.
I don't know what makes you think the opposite.
Listen, Gallo, has that woman enchanted you?
I'd like to change the subject.
Typical of you.
I don't know.
Listen.
Tell the truth. Are you jealous?
Yes.
I didn't expect such an honest answer.
Unlike you, I can speak the truth to your face.
Do you take me for a liar?
No, a coward.
How can I?
I'm jealous, and that's all. There's nothing you can do for me.
I don't know.
Listen.
Don't worry. I can resist the female charm.
I know this all too well, but at least before I was the only one flirting with you. Before that woman came into your life.
Listen, she may have entered it.
Then you admit it.
But she left again immediately, as soon as I walked through the door of that disco club.
If you don't know what to say, just shut up.
Okay, I'll keep your advice in mind.
And don't come back!
I need a year's...
I'm fine.
Are you... Which woman?
Just because she sells trendy drinks and runs a club for perverts doesn't mean she's sexier than me.
Are you talking about the bartender of the knife and the cleaver?
You may be good at getting perps to blow the whistle, but you're a disaster at telling lies.
Candy, I promise you that...
Don't call me Candy!
Listen to me, honey.
Let alone honey. Don't call me at all.
I need to...
I'm
Are you a...
too...
I can see that the How can I reclaim the heart of a jealous woman?
You don't get something for nothing in this world.
I already work with an informant. Now it's you too?
I want the golf club. After a shot, I got excited. See? I already prepared all the holes.
Can't I convince you some other way?
Yes? If only I could spend one romantic night with your sweet little cactus.
I'll go get the golf club. Work beckons. I'll take only one. This case is seriously jeopardizing my collection. I prefer leaving the others there for the time being. It's all yours. And now help me reclaim the heart of a jealous woman.
You need to give her a rose.
Any rose?
It must be a romantic rose, scented and heartbreaking.
It seems that you are a cactus of the world, despite your sedentary life. Why should I waste my time scenting it like a tulip? Now the rose smells like a rose.
Such a poet.
When I find out what it is. Even if I tied it to this thing, the rope wouldn't be. I have to find another way to climb down without crashing. I can't touch the.
Why is...
I don't speak its language.
Strange. I thought you two were
Enough. If it fell down, I have to
Not the alcohol.
I don't like. They remind.
Even if you don't love that type of show, it kind of
It'd
grows
risk
on you.
trapping them out. Too retro.
I thought it was over, and yet
What a scene!
To play, but I prefer.
Go!
I have string.
Not the alcohol.
An old model, not working.
even if
Seems
you
like
don't
it's not
love that type
receiving
of
a
show,
signal.
it kind of grows on you.
Why is the TV not working?
It's been a while since it's picked up any signal. It could be a problem with the TV, but maybe the fault is with the transmitter.
Where's the transmitter?
On the highest point in the city. If my TV started working again, I wouldn't do anything besides watch it all the time.
There's a specific program that...
All the soap operas. From the ducks also cry to the beaks of happiness. But I like watching a webtart too. Although I think it's inferior to Love Feathers. But nothing can make my heart beat like heartbreaking rooster tails.
I remember our sleepless nights watching Thorns in the Heart.
Not...
Don't you dare!
Calm down, dude. I'm just fixing the transmitter.
What matters is that you don't touch the nest. The wind picked up.
Already done. Now, the scented rose is really romantic.
This.
Yes, it's a romantic rose.
This is the most beautiful surprise I've ever received. Oh, Gallo, I didn't think you were capable of such a delicate and selfless act.
Neither did I.
Oh, yes.
I'd like.
What a scene! Of course.
Here they are. Choose whichever you want.
The de-alcoholizer must not only be pure, it must fill the pitcher completely.
You won't believe this, but I could see the end coming from the beginning. So, did you see the last episode?
I smell out
headstrong,
and it's not. I smell
headstrong,
and it's not.
Go!
To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always.
What a scene!
I can't switch the drinks. She'd notice me.
To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always. I thought it was over, and yet... To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always.
Detective Gallo, do you understand now why this disco club is so famous for its cocktails?
You can explain it better next time.
Wow!
So...
What should I do with it?
Drink it?
Impossible. It must be mixed with an alcoholic drink.
I'm pretty good for an improvised chemist. A non-alcoholic Diridango cocktail. One of a kind.
For me, thanks. For you, in return, a very rare alien mask.
Hello. Thing that vlog.
Remind me how I can become an ad man.
Only with the best phrasing will you go to the...
I bid you farewell.
Me too.
I have
Not.
Hello, Gallo. Good to see you.
I need a year's worth of sweets.
For you?
For a business partner of mine. The real estate agent on Rhododendron Road.
Your generosity knows no bounds. Consider it done, my love.
I'll see.
Maybe.
I see that you finally got that yearly supply.
Yes, and the inspiration came too. A house for you is a win for both.
Effective and genuine.
Indeed. To convince the customers, you need to be blunt and spontaneous. You passed the test. Now you can become an associate of mine.
What do I have to do?
Take this head. Wear it to convince people to buy a house from me. The point is to instill a sense of unnecessary need. All clear?
Trust me, it will be the first thing I do as soon as I turn the corner.
Great! Good work.
It really is true that advertising ruins your brain. Can I?
Of course! I have a year's supply. Although I'd gladly have eaten it. I love lemon popsicles. In fact, now that I think about it, I feel like eating it.
Rule number 1000 of Gallo. Never let Gallo lose his patience, or Gallo will make you lose something else. Here, Now I have a truly believable alien mask.
The victory of the Brotherhood is close!
Here I am, with my real face.
Now you're ready to speak with the Brotherhood leader, if that's what you want.
I spent my whole life waiting for this moment. I'd like to say something.
Who's talking from the back row? Who's bothering our alien council?
Me, a humble brother who has something really important to say.
The tone of your voice seems apocalyptic, brother.
Like the content of my words. I think that...
I'm happy that finally somebody is volunteering.
But I still haven't said anything.
You took the floor, brother. It's enough to show your courage. It's enough.
Okay, but how can I enter the dump to get the containment substances?
You must open the fuse box and destroy the fuses. Follow the assembly instructions and build an alien lockpick. Then come back to me. I'll give it that final touch to make it work. Good luck, brother.
Good luck,
brother.
Psst.
What do you want?
I'm going for a run.
Don't go.
The beta piece seems to be a circular object.
The aqueduct tower
This is the
is
alpha
just a
piece.
start.
I don't know what the gamma piece is, but one thing is...
Do any of you know how to enter the dump? At the end of times, only the Brotherhood will remain. Do any of you know how to enter the dump?
Good. The blender hole is clean.
Don't be shy,
Following the
brothers.
instructions, I combine the alpha piece with the gamma piece. Following the instructions, I combine the beta piece with the alpha and gamma pieces. Now I have an alien lockpick. To enter the dump, I should give the lockpick to the aliens. But first, Thorn, this could be too dangerous for you. I must entrust you to someone dumb and devoted enough to follow all my instructions to the letter.
That's so romantic, Gallo. You thought of me.
This could be the last thing I do. Someone should take care of Thorn.
Oh, first you got me a rose that will never wither, and now your cactus? What will you bring me next time?
The point is, there may never be a next time.
Okay, I'll wait here ready to take you in my arms.
Farewell. Here, I built a lockpick to force the fuse box. I need the final touch.
Yes, you need the Omega element. Take these energizer charges and put them into the lockpick.
Okay, it's time for me to go. To sacrifice myself for the welfare of our community.
Well said. Well said. End of session number 801. Congrats to you all. Our live roleplay, Alienated Aliens, is enjoying increasing success.
Play?
Obviously, let us acknowledge that we caused no harm to any things or animals, and that the water was already contaminated, but not by us.
So the water is really contaminated?
Great acting, everyone! But the short one in the last row was especially good.
Short one?
Experience points will be assigned during the next session, set on Planet Roar. And remember, mum's the word.
No comment. What's that? Mold? It has a stinky smell, vaguely familiar. Here's the reason for the poisoning. Where could that have come from? Wait a minute. How did I get here? From the dump? Like me, the mold could have flowered from the aqueduct tower, come down through that pipe, and finish down here in the water cistern. So, if I can find an identical mold in the dump, I'll have found the murder weapon. I have to enter the dump and find a mold identical to the one in the cistern. This way, I'll prove the murder weapon. I need something to look for the mold. But first, I have to go and get Thorn back.
Hello. Have you got a Saturnian apple pie?
I had a Jovian pear and a Neptunian grape. But I'm sure I have some Saturnian apples here somewhere. Just a second.
Now the lockpick will work. It was easier than I thought. Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. And then there's something incredibly bulky complicating things. She has been kidnapped.
No, Gallo. I'm here.
I was talking about Thorn. Where is she?
You yourself said that someone should take care of her, so I followed your instructions to the letter.
Someone? Who?
One of my regulars. He loves plants. He's the dump owner.
I absolutely have to enter the dump to save Thorn. And, yes, all of humanity as well. Rule number 1024 of Gallo. When you hope you've reached the end of a story, you realize you're at the beginning of another one.
Use withered man shoot, and I love only you.
Some feathery types are completely foolhardy.
Epic, you're perceptive. But how can you not madly fall in love with Candy?
Well, I know a lot of ways, enough for a lifetime.
Oh, Gallo, how I love your way of loving me, running away.
Use withered.
Some epic one. He seems real.
I thought it was over, and yet...
Can you hit that chandelier?
Of course.
Take this.
Hey!
On the first try. Did you see?
I was sure you'd do it. I already know you're a great champion.
Wow!
A rodent could always come in handy.
To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always. So,
Already done.
did you see the last episode?
I don't like. They I can't show it my little mouse from here. I can't show... Come on, little one. Go wild. A perfect shortcut to save time and troubles, and the soles of my shoes. Are you back to being a drunkard?
Continuously drinking alcohol doesn't mean getting drunk.
Yes, there's a big difference. I need a device to find the mold.
Yes, a mold detector.
Well, I'm ordering one, right now.
Easy, easy. You reached the limit on your credit.
What does that mean?
That I can't give you any more credit.
And take my generous advance.
You don't get it. I already factored in that amount. For all the items you bought from my emporium, I took the liberty of mortgaging your goods as guaranteed, including your cactus.
Thorn? How I miss her. Wait a minute. Does this tell you anything?
A second-hand old clunker. No, it doesn't tell me anything.
I could also pull the trigger.
And face years in prison only because you lost your office? I'll see you in court, Gallo.
Rule number 777 of Gallo. The loan sharks are recognizable by the stench of their breath, because they talk too much. How much do I owe you?
Such a high figure as to be incalculable.
Be less dramatic and more concrete.
If you bring me the very fine black diamond, I'll cancel all your debts, and I'll give you the mold detector.
What's the black diamond?
It's a large, shiny diamond, with all its faces smoky. It's a one-of-a-kind. Nobody has ever seen it or owned it.
How do you know that it exists if nobody has ever seen it?
Can't see the wood for the trees, Gallo. Think about your debt.
Enough. Let's see what's underneath.
Go!
Without the right... Come on, little one. Go wild. A perfect short... Are you... Yeah. Are you back? Yeah. I need...
You want that?
And take my general...
You tell. For all the including
Thorn. How I... Wait a... Does this...
a second handle.
I could all...
And face.
Rule number... How much...
Such...
Be less...
If you... No.
What's the...
It's a one.
How do you know...
Can't see the...
And...
Don't...
Let's see what's up. We forgot a glow sign. Wait, what's inside here? Now this popsicle shines with its light. I don't want to char it. I have to smoke it. I have to make smoke from the coal. Without the right equipment. Closed. Here's the black diamond, faked to the core. I have to hurry and take this to the wholesaler. It won't be long before it melts completely. There you go, the black diamond in all its beauty, with an ergonomic handle.
I can't believe this.
Okay, if you're not interested.
Of course I am. I'm very interested. I want it at any cost.
Can we cancel my debt?
Yes, I'll do anything to have it.
Also give me a mold detector for free?
Here you go. Now give me the black diamond.
It's all yours.
At last, my whole life I dreamed of this moment. But I didn't imagine that it would be like this.
Rule number 784 of Gallo. Even a diamond isn't forever. I'm too much of a hygiene freak to put my hands on that. If she were... I have to find a mold identical to mine in the dump. I must insert the type of mold I need to find. Now I can look for the contaminated mold in the dump. Bingo. And catch some exotic illness? I won't dig with my bare hands. Maybe this won't help you complete your work, but at least you could comfortably rest.
Oh, thanks. I'll take a very short nap.
Now I have a long job ahead of me. Long and dirty. An old fridge. And here's the contaminated mold, identical to the one in the aqueduct tower. The handprints of the criminal. I'll take them with me to identify the culprit. We've done a good job. Thorn!
Who shouts in my dump?
I'll make you pay for what you've done to Thorn, and to the entire city.
You're wasting your time, and mine.
Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw... Why can't I ever remember the damn rule number 17?
You still have time to get away.
Why do you like working in a dump so much?
Divide the paper from the plastic. Sort the aluminum from the sauce-encrusted napkins. Archiving the garbage from inches of mud and dust. From the first moment, I knew this was the right job for me.
The job of a crazy criminal. Maybe you don't know, but I was looking for you.
On the other hand, I don't want any visitors, and when I have one, I get rid of them right away.
Criminal and antisocial. This place doesn't suit you.
You're talking to a trash veteran, mate. There are few people in this world who are able to stockpile used batteries by their shape and dimension.
Do you sign autographs too?
No irony, dude. Mine is an honest job.
Of course. And killing plants is your favorite hobby. We were saying... Why do you like
Divarka from the
job of... Maybe you don't.
On the other hand,
criminal. Come with me quietly, and everything will go well.
It almost seems like a romantic proposal.
It was just a metaphor to say...
I got it. I was just trying to make a joke.
Trash humorism. Confess, or I could become very violent.
What do I have to confess?
The important thing is that you reveal backwards and forwards what you did tonight without overlooking any detail.
You don't have any right to talk to me like this.
Rule number 2 of Gallo. Gallo doesn't ask permission, except of Gallo himself.
So you're forcing me to play my favorite game.
What game can you play in a dump?
This one. You snuck in here like a thief. You'll get what you deserve.
My sense of justice knows no barriers or limits.
Then now it will meet my mechanical arm.
You will let me fall again, and then again and again, right?
No, I just want to leave you like this for a long time. Farewell.
Stop.
What do you want?
Why are you doing this to me?
Let's see. Trespassing? Grand larceny?
Instead, think of it more like looking for evidence.
Unauthorized theft of things from the dump and accusations against me. Are you still in the mood to discuss this?
Not me.
What? What did you say?
Rule number 63 of Gallo. The world doesn't need to be explained, only tackled.
That's not true. The world should be archived for debris and waste.
Are you also storing murdered plants?
Of course. Why should they be an exception?
Because you're a crazy phytophone.
What do you still want from me?
If you don't listen to me, it's useless talking to you.
What do you still want from me?
Dunno.
Is this all you have to say?
I'd like to see you in my situation.
I could never look like a rotisserie chicken. Besides, in your place, I would have avoided getting in trouble. What do you still want from me?
Maybe you ate it.
Can you talk louder? I didn't hear you.
You know what? That's exactly right.
Exactly right what? I don't understand.
Now I have a long... An old fridge. Here's the... Oh. Thor. And your room.
You. On the other. What do I? You don't have room, so. What? You snuck.
You will let me fall again.
No. Let's trust. Are you?
Not. Dunno.
Is this?
You're constantly.
House. Anyone?
You're well.
Leaving.
No.
What do you?
Dunno.
Is this?
You're constantly.
House. Anyone? You're leaving.
No.
What do you?
Maybe.
Can you?
You know.
Explain better. What did you say? What did you say?
Just as planned. Rule number 19 of Gallo. If the interrogated doesn't start to sing, play him like a fiddle. I'll publicly prove the guilt of this serial vegetable killer. That will get quite a bit of money. Sorry, Thorn. We will get quite a bit of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I have all the elements I need to incriminate the perpetrator who killed the entire city's flora.
So professional, Gallo.
My professional love.
You're making a big mistake, Detective.
I'm used to it.
So, is he or is he not the criminal who killed my little ones?
In the pocket of the suspect was this diary.
Which doesn't link me at all to the serial murders.
Thorn, help me. Your intuitions at crime scenes are always brilliant. I have to incriminate the suspect to solve the case, and to pocket the full fee.
I have nothing to do with this. I'm innocent.
I wonder what's written inside.
I'm innocent.
How can you explain the contents of your diary? Tuesday, January 30th. I was ripping off the petals, just for fun. Thursday, February 2nd. I pulled all the seeds from a sunflower. Do I have to go on?
Enough! I can't listen anymore!
Come on. Has nobody ever done Loves Me Not?
Me!
Foolishness.
And who doesn't like sunflower oil to fry?
Well, I like it.
Me too.
So, all this doesn't prove anything. How could I kill all the plants in the city?
Thanks for the intuition, Thorn. Do you see? This proves the contaminant strength of the mold that polluted the city water.
But it doesn't prove I'm guilty.
I found the same mold in the aqueduct tower, and in your dump as well.
If it stayed in my dump, it wouldn't have hurt anybody. What makes you think it wasn't someone else who put that mold in the aqueduct tower? You have no evidence that I used the mold.
As soon as I get them analyzed, these handprints will confirm my charges. You opened that fridge, took the mold, and then poisoned the city water. And these handprints are proof.
Did you say fridge?
Yes, he said fridge.
It was you who threw a fridge in my dump. I saw you on my security cam.
Mackenzie, my friend. How many dinners together? How many drinks? But now... I've lost you forever. Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw away your drinking buddy, or you will drink to forget. And then you'll forget this rule. Only now that I get my memory back.
Look at those handprints. They're too short and fat to be mine. And they're sticky.
Your hands were sticky too, Detective Gallo, when you pointed your gun at me.
Sticky candies of the highest quality. I give them to him every time he passes in front of my booth.
But how did the mold reach the aqueduct tower?
I think it's an unfortunate trick of fate, helped by the fact that many people throw away objects that aren't empty. The dump's platform is calibrated only for empty objects.
But in the fridge was my favorite cheese. A 24-year and 3-month seasoned Stinky.
And what happens if the objects on the platform aren't empty?
Here's what.
So, I am the culprit?
Ah, good riddance.
Truly professional, Gallo. I paid you to find the guilty party, and you did it.
Oh, Gallo, you're my hero.
But you won't get another penny from me. I don't want to finance a criminal.
And I don't want to invest in crime. Too risky.
Gentlemen, a man's dignity has no price. How much do you want for your silence? Is a generous advance enough? Another day, another case solved, Thorn. More or less. Rule number 345 of Gallo. Don't acknowledge any merits, unless they're your own. You'll see that any moment now, the phone will ring with a new case. The phone is about to ring, and we will learn much more than today. I'm confident we'll have a hot new case on our hands soon. Let's hope to keep it for a while. Maybe today is the International Day of Legality? Maybe I have the phone on silent. No, it's on. I can tell by your face that you're anxious, Thorn, but it's only a matter of seconds. Trust me. Let's see. Battery. Yes, it's charged. In this dark and deadly city, evil never sleeps. Maybe. Perhaps the clients are too shy nowadays, or too cheap. Hello? Detective Gallo.
Yes, so that was Detective Gallo. It was a fun adventure, point and click adventure. The only major issue with this game is the fact that it's crashed on me a few times and it doesn't have autosave. So when you're playing this game, make sure to manually save every hour. I think is probably a good assumption to start off with, and then if it does crash before the next hour, then try to get up to the point before it crashed and save, and then just keep doing that over again. But anyway, yes, that was Detective Gallo. We could go back and try to see if we can interact with a few more things that I kind of just skipped through before we end the stream.
Explain better. So? What did you say?
I spoke with him only 2 seconds ago. Now I have to render him harmless.
Speak more clearly next time.
A little less than 6,000.
What did you say?
I spoke with him. I spoke. The crazy.
Explain better.
I spoke with him only 2 seconds ago. Now.
I don't think I get it. What did you say?
I spoke with him. From up here. I talk as I like.
You don't want to challenge me.
So, you really are deaf?
No, of course I'm not deaf. Who do you take me for?
So, you really are deaf?
No, of course. What did you say?
From up here, I can't interact with objects too far away from me.
Can you repeat that?
From up here.
What did you say?
I could throw it in his face. I'd waste my precious clue.
Explain better.
If the world goes wrong, the handprints of the culprit are on this paper. I got the killer cornered.
Speak more clearly next time.
A little less than 6,000.
What did you say?
What could I ever do from up here?
I don't think I get it.
What could I ever do?
So?
It won't work. It wouldn't scare him.
So?
What could I ever... A little less...
What did you...
What could I ever... Actions like... Rule number... Oh, that...
Which... I'm innocent.
Never did iron my pants, and I won't start now. I have something else to do right now. Maybe it'd look good in my office. No, I'd only attract hungry wolves. I'm too much of a hygiene freak to put my hands on that. If I have to dig, it'd better be for a good reason. That'd be too absurd even for Thorn. I can't move it. I'll come back to take it when I'm on holiday. I'm too much of a hygiene freak to put my hands on that. Climate? Absolutely not. I'd wrinkle my coat. Climate? I'd wrinkle. Now, there are better times, and more intimate. When I need to change my dorm, I'll think about it. I could use this, although making it start would be half a miracle. Me and electricity are two incompatible forces. I'm too much of a hygiene. I'm too. It is shaped like a car, but I need some water to use it. I'm too much of a high. No, I read a novel years ago. Culture should be savored in small doses. No, I'd put the city into chaos. This way takes you to Bloodletting Square, the district of the Leeches, otherwise called Traitors. Getting there from here would mean breaking the high jump and long jump world records. Oh, and the suicidal foolishness record. I knew that I hate always being right. I knew that a UFO landed on it. I hate always being right. I already have one, and it's more stylish. If she were here, I'm sure. Oh. If she were. Oh. Sure, but then what? I don't have a bathroom.
Explain better. I don't think I get it.
Enter? Through there? I'd get my hat dirty. I don't want to move it. I can't go any further. Climbing that wall is the last thing in the world. On second. It looks like a plan to conquer the world. I don't understand why the aliens are always so eager to conquer just us, with the whole universe open to them. It looks like a plan to poison the waters, or at least that's what the nice smiling skull suggests. It looks like a plan. I don't know. I prefer to leave it. Here it says that the aqueduct tower is 22 meters high, useful as a tick in my pants. A skeleton in the wardrobe. I have one too, in my personal wardrobe. Long and strong. I'm always surprised by the level of neglect of city structures and its citizens. Already done. There's They carry water from the tower to the entire city. I'm not a plumber, and I don't think I ever will be. I don't need to enlarge the hole. It won't be this hole that makes the building fall down. It should contain the maintenance. My fall was more destructive than I thought. I don't want to pierce my pocket picking up those shards. Rule number 602 of Gallo. When the evidence is right under your butt, it's reliable. It leads to the cistern. I don't want to close it. Picking up an essence? It smells like a rose. Picking up an essence? It smells like a tulip. Something tells me that now the signal should be good again. Something tells me... Something... Sorry. To play, I have to throw something, but I prefer moving targets.
Oh, yes.
I've never played throwing knives and cleavers, and I definitely won't start now.
Wow!
I should focus to take aim, and then...
Even if you stood on your toes, you couldn't reach a meter!
Okay, I officially lost focus.
Cool!
I should
Even... Of course!
It won't work.
You wouldn't believe it!
I don't believe in it.
You wouldn't believe it! Certainly.
Step away from the bar, or I'll use my photonic ray gun.
I'm shaking.
You're challenging my rage and my power.
Oh, yes. And I suppose that if I continue talking, you'll shred me into little pieces no bigger than a bug. Is that right?
Well, yes. Just like that.
But I like tempting fate every day. Otherwise, I'd have never opened a disco club.
Okay. I'll check back in the next star cycle.
Even if you don't love that type of show, it kind of grows on you. To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the same as always.
What a scene!
Leave now, and I'll spare your cocktail.
This scene, I think I already saw it.
Yes, it's the ending sequence of waiting to be disintegrated.
I couldn't believe the whole crew was infected with alien bacteria, which then turned into the captain auto-cloning itself.
How did the bacteria fight against itself?
When you're a clone, you have no identity.
Even if it's you who cloned yourself?
I don't know. I'm certainly not an alien bacterium who wants to steal a cocktail.
Start counting the last seconds of your life.
Wait! You remind me of somebody.
Yeah, the alien of sea vampires. The one with the tail that became a ship.
How badly he ended up, that poor guy.
10,000 feet in the depths of the ocean, with a ball stuck to every head.
Time's up. You can't compete with the superiority of my race. listen.
Where are you? I can't see you!
That's a good one.
I come in peace, with a great need of.
Ooh, what a thrill! An extraterrestrial!
If you don't shut up, I'll eat you rather than your sugary junk food.
I can be sweeter than the muffins I make.
Enough. Just talking to you makes my glucose level go through the roof. I come from the planet Gror. I'm interested in everything, for free, because I'm a space conqueror.
If you really want to scare me, Gallo, you just need to show me your bank accounts in the red.
But how did you...
I recognize the voice print of all my clients, and in your case, your height, too.
Come on, throw yourself off the tower.
And who are you?
The higher will of nature.
You're just another one of those unbearable, uptight extraterrestrials who, just by virtue of managing to get here, thinks they have the right to say and do whatever they want. Do you know how long it took me to get here? Do you want to hear how long? Or do I have to print it out and plaster it on your fishy face?
Calm down. I came here in peace.
I didn't. And now get out of my hair!
If the world goes round, it's not... We'll destroy all plants, cactuses included.
I'm not a cactus.
Good excuse. Everybody says that.
But it's true. Have you ever seen a cactus wearing sunglasses?
I've seen cactuses you wouldn't believe. My brothers will turn these liars into subatomic particles.
Where are your brothers?
They'll arrive soon, once we've decided on a strategy to follow. I don't want to fix it. It got what it deserved. I don't want to repeat the jump I made. I come from the planet Rotten Egg.
I heard that the rents are sky high there.
I came to free your plants, vegetable oppressor.
An alien? Will you take my much-loved Aliosis?
Well,
And my Figus hipsterosius?
Well...
And my shadowy Relaxibus?
All this Latin makes me nauseous, and it reminds me of when I failed my intergalactic language class.
Okay, well, time to end the stream. I'll be right back with some multiplayer.